emceeing this next comedian at the Comedy Store. The Improv, Flappers, and the longest line at Target. Here she is, Andrea Looney.
All right, let's give it up for Eddie Ed. And his lovely bride. And all of the performers you've seen so far, let's give it up for them. All right, cool. So, yes, my name is Andrea. It's Andrea. It's not Andrea. It's not Andrea. It's not Angie Antoniqua with an apostrophe and a silent Q. No, it's Andrea. Andrea. Because my mom was the waspiest black woman in America. Oh. Really. Like this outfit I'm wearing right here with all the sparkles and Claire's accessories and everything. If my mom knew that I was dressed like this in public in front of you fine people, automatic disinheritance. She would cut me out of the will. She totally would. I would lose all rights to the vintage Stevie Wonder collection. That's my inheritance. And I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, because my mom's color palette is black, beige, and judgment. Maybe your mom's too? Yeah, because that's just how she rolls, yo. All right? That's how it's done, son. Yo, hey, Ray, did that sound black enough? Did it? I don't want you guys to feel like cheated or anything, but like I'm the only black comedian on the set. I mean I'm black, but I'm not like black, you know? I'm not like hard black from the hood. I'm more like soft black from the cul-de-sac, okay? It's just, thank you. It's just a little bit different. Like you, sir, like if you wanted to have a black friend but you didn't because you were a Republican, they would send me as the starter kit. And by the way, if there are any Republicans in the room, I'm booked up until the 2014 series, okay? So just after that, yeah. Oh my goodness, it's a problem. I go places and people have expectations of me that I just don't meet. You know, they get completely freaked out by me. And part of it comes from how I grew up. So just by sound of applause, how many people here are from New York City? Yeah, I got the New York vibe. I'm not. I'm from New Jersey. I tell people I'm from New York when I want them to think that I'm cool, but I check that there's New Yorkers in the room because they actually know. They know. No, I grew up in a small town in New Jersey. It was kind of like a Bruce Springsteen song. You know, this town, it's hard. It pulls the bones out your back, but we love it, USA. Like, that's my whole hometown. It was like all of these, like, I don't know, I guess like first and second generation Italians and Irish people and Poles. So there was a lot of drinking, but the food was awesome, and everybody learned how to polka. We all went to the VFW, and we learned that. Yeah, it was great. It's cool because I'm still friends with a lot of those people too on Facebook, and I'm like, I adore you, and this is why I live in California, and you live there. I also live here because I can dress like this here. Because those of you from New York know you can't dress like this in Manhattan, right? You can't, you'd be molested by the time you got to your stop on the subway. You know, you can't do that. This didn't happen automatically though. For the first 2 years that I lived here, I only wore clothes from New Jersey and New York. That was it. I'm like, I'm not looking like these hoochies over here. I'm gonna wear my own stuff. And then one day I had a backless tank top but I wear a sweater over it, right? And I bought some little short shorts, but only for the beach. And then one day I was walking to my job at Disney and I looked in the mirror and I realized that my entire outfit from head to toe could fit in a Ziploc bag. Except I wasn't really dressed head to toe. I was trying to dress from armpit to booty cheek, and that was it. And I think what happens is just the hoochie couture just catches up with you here, you know? It just does. You're out here, and it's miles away. She can't yell at you. It's crazy. All right, so let's address what's going on here, all of this. All I have to say about this is these bandages are supposed to be a convenient flesh color. That's what it says on the box. But I have to tell you that every time I put on a bandage, it's not convenient or my flesh color, so really, it's just adding insult to injury, okay? Just so you know. No, I got some kind of repetitive stress, carpal tunnel-y sort of thing, and I thought it was just from, you know, working a lot. I'm a workaholic. Hi, my name is Andrea, and I'm a workaholic. Are there any other workaholics in the room? No, because they're all working, right? Is that how that works? There really is a Workaholics Anonymous at the Sheriff Center in Culver City. It's so cool. I went there. The meeting's like at 5:30 on a Wednesday. I'm like, what self-respecting workaholic's going to make that, right? But I went there. I went anyway, and there was a note on the door saying, sorry, couldn't make it, got caught up at work. So I was the only one, but I brought in my laptop, and I sat down and I got all these spreadsheets done. It was the best meeting ever. It was so productive. It was great. But the doctor told me that the first thing he said when he saw my wrist is like, have you gained weight? And I'm just like, did my mom call you? Was she like channeling my family to check up on me? And evidently, if you gain too much weight, somehow the fluid fills into your carpal tunnel. So basically what that means is I've gotten so fat that my body's run out of places to put it. Which I'm like, there's plenty of room right here. And back here. And by the way, if there are any boob or butt men in the room, thank you for your service. For making us ladies feel good no matter what's going on. There's always somebody who's going to be digging on some part of you, so it's good. It's wonderful. I wish I'd known that when I was a teenager. I would have been so much happier with my life. Yeah, so anyway, this is my body telling me to, you know, stop going to Jack in the Box and all that other stuff. I mean, I saw it coming. I knew. I just had to get a new belt for my bathrobe. I was like, okay. We got to work on this. There's just too much going on here. And then I was starting to think, like, my thighs were getting so big, they're starting to fuse together, it feels like. And I was like, so this either means I'm becoming a mermaid, which would be really cool. I mean, that's a dream come true for me, okay? Or it means I'm actually growing a second set of legs, in which case I'll be a centaur, and then I can wear twice as many shoes. So, either way, it works out for me. I'm excited for this no matter what. Okay, so other thing I would like to address here, first of all, are there any teachers in the room? Current or former? Teacher, what did you teach?
I taught elementary school, math to preschool, first, second, third grade.
First, second, third grade. That's so cool. So I'm a teacher, but I teach adults, so basically I'm teaching the 21st grade. Unless I'm teaching the folks in the warehouse, and that's basically teaching the 9th grade, because you either get your GED or you learn how to run a forklift out here. That's just kind of how it works. But it's okay, it's okay. They've all got jobs. So I want to give a shout out to my students in the back. Those are my kids. There they are. My students came from my Friday class. I'm so happy. Yes, I am a software trainer. I teach adults how to use computers. I first started teaching nurses who were like 2 years away from retirement and told that they had to learn how to use a computer. They're all going to lose their jobs. So basically my whole class is keeping people from crying the entire time. I don't know how to use a computer, and they're going to take my pension. So basically we just sat down and I put pictures of their grandchildren on the computer, like, tell me about your granddaughter. Now type about your granddaughter. Now let's make a PowerPoint about your granddaughter. And it was great. And then the next job I had was at the VA hospital in their rehab group teaching basically Vietnam vets who had been living under a bridge for 12 years how to use computers. And I walked in there and I'm like, okay, gentlemen, tell me how you feel about computers. Evidently, men don't like it when you talk to them that way. Yeah, they were all just like reaching for invisible weapons to shoot me with. Oh my goodness. So I had to learn. I had to go in there and just kind of straighten up, hide cleavage and everything, be like, all right guys, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, I'm going to teach you this, I'm going to teach you that. They snap right to. Everything I know about men, I learned from teaching at the VA hospital. Really. It made the biggest difference for me. Oh my goodness. All right, well, before I go, let me get something off my chest here. There it is. Okay, what else did I want to tell you guys about? Oh, okay, this is a special request. Okay, there's been a few jokes about, whole talking about Judaism and everything. I got my bachelor and my master's at NYU. So that's what I was doing in New York. I know, it was really great. It was awesome. I loved it. So I spent, and while I was at NYU, I met a friend there and her little brother, and they were Jewish. They invited me over to Passover and everything. When I moved out to Los Angeles, the little brother, he had gone to Israel and come back, and he all of a sudden was an Orthodox Jew. The other thing I found out is that he was in love with me. I don't even know how to explain how that happened. So we had this whole relationship, because again, he's Orthodox, so there's no touching. And there's no just sweet words and everything. And he would come over every Friday night, and he'd bring food in tinfoil, because you had to separate the food and all this other stuff. And he'd say things like, if you want to turn on that television set, you can. And I'm like, all right. You want to turn off the lights, you can. All right. And what I found out later is that for Orthodox people on Fridays, they're not allowed to turn electronics on and off. I thought we were having a relationship here. I thought he was in love with me, but I was wrong. I was just his Shabbos shiksa. Sister. Thanks again, guys. My name's Andrea.